basic guard passing skill. Just for you know your nomenclature, this is Newaza, you know, grappling on the ground. Newaza means to recline or lay in a supine position. So Mike is in Newaza, Derek's in top guard here, called guard these days, good description. So anyway, we're going to show you two basic ways. The first one is this, is if you are between his legs and you want to get past his legs. Now you can go to a leg lock or something else. There are other things, there are options. But if you want to get past his legs, we're going to show you the first one here. So the first one, you're just going to steer him, and your right knee will cross over his right knee. So but let's get to that point. We want to show this, yeah, because we got to make sure it gets there. Okay. So Derek doesn't want to lean. Whatever you do, don't go above the belt line. Don't go north of the border. Stay south of the border, because look what Mike can do. Spin under, flip him over, do all kinds of things from the bottom. So if he stays lower than here and controls the hips, you want to maintain posture. You want a good upright posture if you can. Don't get suckered down into letting him pull you in, because he will start beating you. Okay, so keep your posture up, maintain. Okay, all right. So basics, controlling the hips. Guys, pushing, controlling the hips. Now he wants to get past those legs. So what he's going to do, he's going to start working up. And he's going to grab the inside of each of Mike's knees, and as he does that, he's going to start to back out just a little bit. And what will really help, it really will help, if he comes at least up on one knee, puts that knee right across, right in the crotch, okay? All right, the shin right in the old cup, all right? That's good kazushi. That softens him up, and it's good breaking of the balance, I suppose. Anyway, but you can see what he's doing here. He's holding here at about the knee area, controlling his upper legs, all right? And this is going to come across. And what Derek's going to do is simply drive across. He's going to bring that knee across, and he's going to stay very low and slide past it and get into a hole with a pin of any type. In this case, Munegatami. You slide right into Keisagatami. Very good too. But let's look at this again. Sometimes, and some guys like to, good, right, Keisagatami. Some guys will come back a little higher up on the knees. It just depends on your style. Work with it. So he might like to come back a little higher and see back up. Then he comes across. But let's look at him trapping his shin and knee across the inner thigh here. So when he does this, emphasize when you pop back, give yourself a little bit of room, and bring that shin right into the crotch area. All right. Now that knee is going to go right on there, and it's going to be like a hinge, and he's staying quite low, and he spins on that, and he comes around. Okay. Don't come around high, because you're giving him too much room to counterattack you, and he can escape and do all kinds of things. Don't come real high like that, because he'll pull you right back into his guard. There are a lot of guys who do this a lot. BJJ guys, this is their game. They're very good at it. And so we're showing a very basic way of getting past legs. This is really for the new guys who do that. So again, sit back, posture up. First, you control the hips. Don't lean into him. Whatever you do, don't go down into him, because Mike will take advantage of it. And whatever you do from here, don't try to reach and try to choke him with a lapel choke or something. Because look how his arms are extended. He can spin right over, and boy, is he in a lot of trouble. Okay, so don't do that. All right, so stay low. All right, push up, see the control of the hips. That's very important. He's pinning his hips to the mat. Once he moves back a bit, he's control, steps across, and he slides right over, right into a nice chest. Okay, you should have equal ability of this. It really is one of those things you do right well both right side and left side. It's really important that because you never know which side you have to go across. Okay. One of those things. So the ambidextrous in this particular skill. We'll work on this one first. Do you have anything to add to that?
So if you get kind of stuck with somebody who's got a very good closed guard, especially if he's got longer legs, okay? Once we get these hands in here, I'm using my forearms, not my hands. When I start pushing on my hands, I can't use them for anything else. Okay, so I'm going to get a hold of his pants here. If I try backing up and getting that knee up and it's not working, I'm going to slide it right where his tailbone.
What he's doing, guys, he's putting the knee right into Mike's tailbone. He's just jamming his knee right up in the tailbone. That's unpleasant. Okay.
But it also gives me an anchor point now to push back. I'm going to push this knee 90 degrees that way and force down with my forearms. And there we go. Okay. Try and get your knee as it comes across it to touch the mat, and then complete your slide. You worry too much about sliding in, you come really high up and over.
Knee roll escape, yeah, good point. Another point, guys, is when you're doing this, and even if you choose not to do this guard pass, you may do another one. What you want to do definitely is just steer him with your hands, steer his legs. You may do something else, okay? So get in the habit of, when you're putting your elbows, your fists in there, use your elbows to steer. Okay, don't just grab your elbows high. Use all of your arm and shoulder to manipulate, hand, elbow, everything, okay? All right, want to try that?
Important step through, as I'm moving through, I'm not just going to keep his legs up here. Okay, if I keep his legs up here and I do this, he's still got control of me. You can see he's putting my hip. Okay, start pushing me over for an arm lock. He can hit a butterfly sweeping from here. He can even hit a bent knee lock. One of my favorite inverted bent knee locks is from this exact move. Okay, so the key to it though, to stop all that stuff from happening, is when you're controlling, you don't just let him stay up here. I'm going to pin him down with my forearm first. Okay, so I see I can steer him with his knees and the inside of his pant leg. Pin that leg and pop your knee down on him. Okay, now I know I've got him and I can complete the slide easy because his leg is already pinned down to the mat. If I'm stuck up here and I'm trying to go through, now it's a fight. Keep going through, he turns over, he's got a bandage on. Okay? So we're through here, I'm going to steer, knee down, stay low, however the heck you want to pin from there.
And everybody, it is a good, that's what we talk about, steering his legs, you know, steering with his legs, with your hands. Yeah, he pinned that on the side, and that does help for you to pass, okay? Right. We show that one more time just to pin that. Just pins it, comes across.